all fit and well and all ready to go, nobody ill, injured, and nothing we need to worry about? Good. So standing up, setting ourselves up then, standing nice and tall with our feet underneath hips, drawing that tummy in, shoulders back, and just let that weight gently rock forwards till you have to press that big toe down, and taking it back till just before you think you're going to fall, and just gently one way, then the other. So it just wakes up those senses, helps us find our balance point, gets ourselves ready to move. That's it. A couple more. And now find yourself that spot where you don't feel your leg forwards or back, and hands either onto hips or one hand just under the belly button, one in the small of the back. You just tilt that pelvis under. Put that arch at the bottom of the spine. Again, just sets the body up, helps us find a neutral spine, loosens up the lower back. Just getting that body ready to move. That's it. Keep that going a few more times. Now where we're nicely balanced, standing tall with that neutral spine, and our feet start to move. Push down through the ball of your foot into the ground, and we just gently let the arms join in. So it's just walking arms, swinging from the shoulder. That's it. Push down through that foot. A little bit of creaking and cracking, a little click from your feet. Totally normal as the bones start to loosen up. Little pops are just little bubbles in the fluid around the joints. So start to increase that range of movement with your arms. Just going further back and reaching higher up at the front. That's it. Bringing that up. Those hands up higher now. So we're all the way up, pressing both arms back. That's it. Good. A few more. Side, and bring that back down. Good. So stood nice and tall again, making sure those feet are under your hips. Just like bring your arms up, open out, in and down. So nice deep breath as we open up and blow it out as we come down. That's good. Stretch out. Low as we come down. Next time we're going to increase that movement. So as we open those arms out, we're going to reach over the top, down and down. Up, open, take it over, back and down. That's it. Going, so we're nice and steady. With a good stretch out, loosen ourselves up, our bodies recover and tighten up overnight. That's it, one more each way. And taking that up. Good. Going to now just open those arms out wide. We're going to sweep in front. Gently. So as you sweep across those arms in front, try and alternate which arm crosses over the top. That's it. Another slight lean back as we open up and swing. times. Last one. And just bring that back. Give yourself a few seconds for any dizziness just to settle. Let yourself just recover there. And take those feet a little bit wider now. So maybe getting on for the width of your mat. You're just going to circle those hips around. Aiming to keep your head fairly still. Those hips just circle underneath. Again, you might just feel a little bit of creaking and cracking around your lower back and your hips. As long as that's not painful, perfectly normal, just those joints loosening up. Good, and then let's take that the other way. Hips now, so standing tall. We're just going to squat that down, bringing it up, sitting that down, back. So we're sitting back. If you're looking for a tiny little chair or stool behind you to sit on, keeping your head and chest up. Going nice and steady. Ideally aiming for that 90 degree bend in your knee, but if you struggle with that, you're a bit less, not a problem. That's a couple more.
The world is just an illusion.
And bring that back up. Taking our feet out wide again now, and toes pointing slightly out. Just going to squat that down and up. It's a really good squeeze of the bum as we push up, lifting back, pulling in with those inner thighs as you lift. That's good, keeping that going now. We're just going to change it up. So we're going to, as we go down, we're going to reach wide. Take it the other way. So just looking out to that hand. Just put a little bit more emphasis out to one side. That's it. Good. Keep that going. That's it. Keep moving there. Battery's gone on that. That's a few more. Good, gently reach out, look into that hand. One more each way. Bring it up, out, and back up. Well done. Okay, if you want to move towards the back end of your mat, we're looking lengthways along it. So stand standing tall. So take those hands high, roll it down, tuck that chin, curl the shoulders down towards the feet, and gently unrolling that back up, reach it high. Good, down we go. So releasing all of that postural chain, starting from our neck, through your spine, your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. Just keep that mobility there. It's going to help us on our day-to-day activity, getting in and out of chairs, up and down stairs. Good. A couple more. This time we're going to take it down to the bottom. We're going to let it hang. Heavy hand, heavy head. And now sweep a semicircle around your feet. Nice and gently. Good. Sweeping that around and back. That's good. Couple more. And we're back to centre. Let's unroll, bringing that up. Let that blood get put down into the body. Take it down again. Rolling that down. Hands to the mat. We're going to take it out into that kneeling box position. You've got those hands under your shoulders. We're just going to press that spine up. And down. Bring that up. And back. So gently rolling through the shoulders from one position to the next. And let it drop. Pause for a second or two. Slowly back up. Excellent. Keeping that going. Into that mobility into your spine. That's it. Once more each way. Press it up through those shoulders. Up in the centre of that spine and drop it down. Head comes up. Good. Back to neutral. Let's sit back onto our heels. Stretch through those shoulders in your child's pose. And bring that back up. Okay, so we're going to start off in a kneeling position. So I just want you to sit back onto your heels. So your torso's up straight. You just sat back onto our heels there. Bring your hands up in front. We're just going to bring ourselves up to that nice straight position from shoulder to knee. Sit that back. So keeping that torso upright. Lifting ourselves up with our thighs and our bum. That's it. Keep that going. Bring it up. Do a good squeeze of the bum as you push those hips forwards at the top. That's good. A few more times. Really good. Let's have two more. Bring that up one more time. And let's keep that up nice and straight. So this time, feet out behind. We're going to lock ourselves straight from our knee through to shoulder. From here, we're just going to let it lean back. Keeping that torso straight, using the core to hold the body straight. Bringing it back in. Bring it back. So take it as far back as you feel comfortable. Holding it straight, just a few seconds. Bring it up. Good. And keep that going. So use that core to hold the body straight. Our thighs are taking that weight as we lean back. That's it. Good, 2 more. One more time. And bring that back up. Okay, this time I want you to move to at the centre of your mat and turn so you're looking sideways onto it. That's it. So from here, put one hand up to your temple. Other hand reaches down towards the end of your mat and then extend your leg out straight. So that nice long straight line along your body. We're just going to start lifting that straight leg up. Nice and steady. We're not trying to go super high with that leg. We're not trying to do the splits or anything. Work within your own abilities, your own range of movement on it. Aiming to keep it nice and steady, so not too fast. Good. 2 more. And lower that down, bring yourself back to centre. Switching that to the other side, so touching the other temple, drop it down, extending that leg out straight, and raise. Nice and steady, should take at least a second or so to lift that leg, and roll it back down. That's good. More. And bring that back. So if you do struggle with that, you can do it from that lying position, or you can even do it stood, just taking a leg lift out to the side. You're going to go back to the first position, down to that first side, extending that leg out. Just going to add a little variation into it this time. So lower yourself down. I want you to imagine you've got a water bottle about where your foot is now. We're going to take our foot to the front edge of the mat. We're going to lift it over that water bottle to the back of your mat. And forward. So we're lifting in that semicircle as it travels from the front to the back of your mat, and then from back to front. Good. Do a couple more. Swans. And bring that back to centre. Taking it over to the other side. And we get to do it all again. Extend that leg out. Lifting up and over that bottle. The other leg. these ones on your side creep up on you. They feel dead easy for your first couple. Then after a few it starts to get a bit warm. A few more it starts to burn a little bit. When we know we're doing it right. That's good. So picturing that bottle and lifting that leg up and over. That's it. Good. Two more. And bring that back in. Well done. So we're going to take ourselves back into that kneeling box position now. So you've got those hands back down under your shoulders, knees are under our hips, feet back behind. Ideally you want to be up on your toes rather than your feet flat. You're just going to lift our knees a fraction off the floor, just a centimetre or so, and hold. Keep breathing. The real temptation on this one to hold your breath, grit your teeth. We need to keep breathing, keep the air coming in. And we lower that down. Just take that pressure off your wrists if you need. Ease those hands out. You can do that a couple more times. So taking that back. Get into that start position, and then let's just lift those knees. Get that fraction off the ground, half an inch or so, centimetre. Keep breathing. If you need. Do one more time. Good. So when we're ready, let's take that back again. Hands back to that mat. In your position and lift. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that down. Well done. Okay, we're going to stick with that position there. We're going to go into that Superman movement. So that one arm, opposite leg extended. Or if you're from a yoga background, you might call it a bird dog or something similar. So from here, just taking one hand, opposite leg, and extend nice and long. Bring it in and check. Aim to keep those shoulders and hips flat. Back nice and level. Picturing that tea tray resting on your spine. We don't want to twist and drop that off. Good. Nice long line. Try not to get that leg too high. That's good. So next time when we extend, we're going to have a little challenge. We're going to try and find that foot behind us. So extend, reach around, touch your toe, come back and in. So we'll go long, touch that toe, back and in. Nice, slow, steady movement. Only part of you that should be moving. One arm, one leg. Everything else stays still. So really slow. If your movement feels quite quick, it's definitely too fast. If you think it's probably about right, it's probably still a little bit quick. If it feels like you're going too slow, it'll be right. It's like your marathon pacing. Good. One more each side. One, touch, back, and the last one. And bring that back in. Okay, so we're going to stick with that position. We're going to take it into our thread the needle now. So that's where we're reaching through underneath that supporting arm. Then we're taking it up, rotating, looking up to the ceiling. So in that start position in your kneeling box there, going to take it through, bend the supporting arm, rotate, looking up, and change. Take it through. Supporting elbow bends to let you get that shoulder close to the floor. Rotate that up. That's good. So take that through. Then we rotate and look up. And change. Reach through. And up. That's good. Keeping that going one arm at a time. Excellent, well done. Keep it going. So depending on your flexibility, your spine and your shoulders, when you reach up, you might find you're pointing to the wall rather than the ceiling. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry what the person next to you is doing. They might be more flexible than you. Good. Couple more. The last one. And bring that back down. Well done. Okay, we're going to take it down onto your mat now. So face down on that mat and your legs extended straight behind. Take your arms forward, straight out in front. Nice long arms. We're going to start with those swim arms. So from there, we're just going to raise our head, chest and arms and paddle those hands up and down. Try and keep your feet down on the floor, so just arms only to begin with. Just paddling those hands up and down. Just nice and gently up and down. Back to your childhood swimming lessons, thinking about that doggy paddle. That's it. You're paddling away. And rest that down. Let those arms down. Press your hips into the mat now. So we're going to raise those feet off the ground. Little flutter kick with those feet up and down. Just a small, gentle leg kick. That's it. Steady away. And ease that down to the mat. Extend those arms back out. Let's lift. And paddle those hands. Still arms only. Remember to keep breathing. The real temptation on these to hold your breath. Keep it nice and gentle. And resting that down. Back to your legs. Raising those those feet off the ground, long straight legs. So that movement starts in the lower back, travels through the glutes, down the hamstrings. Good. And gently back down. Let's put the two together. The arms and legs, so pushing those hips down. Raise the torso, raise the legs, and paddle those hands. Love to kick the feet. Don't worry if they're not coordinating. They're going at their own speed. They're doing different things. Doesn't matter. Keep breathing. Three, two, one. Gently ease that down. Well done. Okay, taking ourselves over now onto our backs. You're going to roll yourself over on your mat. You're going to lay back with our knees bent. Hands point up to the ceiling. Lay back there. We're just going to start by sliding one leg forwards. Keep the heel skimming the ground. Bring it in, then the other side. Just slide that leg out. Bring it back. And then let's coincide the arms. So opposite arm will drop behind your head. Bring them both back at the same time. With one arm, one leg moving at a time. A good way to make sure you keep one hand still is look through your fingertips to the ceiling. You've always been looking through one hand to the ceiling. So breathe in as the arm drops, breathe out as you lift. That's it. Couple more. Do one more on each leg. And bring that in. Bringing your feet and knees now up to that tabletop position, so the shins parallel to floor and ceiling, 90-degree bend at hip and knee. Extend those hands up to the ceiling again, then bend them at the elbows. So you've got like a pec deck position with those elbows. We're going to drop one knee out to the side, keeping your hips flat on the mat. Bring it up to centre, then the opposite knee to the other side. Our hips stay flat, so just rotating that knee outwards, keeping those shins parallel to floor and ceiling. If you do really struggle to hold that tabletop position, you can put your feet down onto the mat and just let the knee drop out. So arms, opposite arm drops out to the side. You've got that single arm pec deck movement. Opposite to the left. Breathe in as they drop out. Breathe out as you lift back up. Nice and steady. Keeping that moving. That's good. Dropping out. Lifting that back up. Well done. Couple more each side. Last ones. That's it. And bring that up. Keep your knees where they are. Your feet up in that tabletop. Hands now go down onto the mat. Just for balance and support, we're going to drop both knees to one side. Then lift back to centre. Rotate over to the other side. When you feel that shoulder lift, that's when we bring them back up and over. You're breathing in as those knees drop, breathing out on the effort of lifting back up. That's a few more. Keep a check on those feet. Are you at tabletop? But if you do need to drop your feet to the mat, absolutely fine. Work at your level all the time. Good. One more each way. One. And bring that in. Bring your feet back down onto the mat, nice and close into your bum. We're going to take ourselves up into our bridge. So we start by tilting that pelvis under. We peel the back off the mat, one vertebra at a time. Push those hips up towards the ceiling. And reverse, one vertebra at a time back to the mat. Rock that pelvis back at the end. So it's a tilt, it's a peel, push up, squeeze at the top, and slowly roll it down. That's good. Keeping that movement going. Nice and steady. Rolling up, controlling down. That's it. Steady there. Few more times. Get really good strengthening for that postural chain. We spend a lot of time sitting at desks with loose strength in our lower back area. Good. Two more. One more time. This one we're going to hold at the top. Push those hips up. Squeeze that bum. Push your heels into the floor. That's it. And hold it for 3, 2, 1. Gently lower that down. Slowly coming up to a sitting position. Oh, I can't believe our time's gone again. We're nearly done. So sitting up, back nice and straight, knees bent, taking those hands forwards. We're just going to gently roll that back, bringing it up to sitting tall. We go, and now as we go back, sweep that hand out wide, look to your hand, bring it up. Good. One more to each side. Bring it up. And this time let yourself go all the way back onto the mat. Hands back behind the head. You're going to bring those hands over. When you see your hands, lift your head, tuck your chin, roll your shoulders, curl yourself up towards those feet. Reach for the toes, roll it back. Control it all the way back to the mat, hands over and back. you keep your feet on the mat when you lift yourselves up. That's it. One more time. On this next one, we're going to stop at the top. We're going to reach for those feet. Bring it up. Can you get to your toes? If not, grab your ankles, your shins, wherever you can get to. Let your head drop. And gently, can you reach slightly further? Pull yourself in a little bit. In a few seconds, you'll feel those muscles relax a little bit more. Can you go a bit further? And gently relax there. Let your feet come in towards your body. Just going to put the soles of the feet together. Just let those knees drop out. And then gently use those elbows if you want to take that stretch a touch further. Gently press down. I'll let gravity do the work. And release there. Slowly coming up to our feet. Standing tall. You take your feet about the width of your mat now. Very, very slight bend in the knee. You're going to take that up and over. Bring that back, taking that over the other side. And back. This time, hands together. Open up those shoulder blades. Let your head drop down. And hands round into the small of our back. Pull the shoulder blades together. Good. And relax. So we're going to sweep that down low. Really reach it up one more time. It's going to take us up onto our toes as we reach for the sky. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax that down. Well done, everybody. Thank you.